Yo, what's up, team? Welcome back to J3 Entertainment. You guys already know what time it is.
It's time for another action reaction. Yeah.
Hell yeah. What we reacting to, bro?
Warrior, episode 2, There Is No China in the Bible.
Ooh.
Hey, deep title.
That's deep.
Yeah.
That's deep. That's deep.
Storytelling on this is 1,000, man. Pilot was fired, man. Andrew Koji coming in the building. Great introduction.
I want to see him in more.
Hey, facts, man. You know, star power is real. We see him popping up here and there. He's just that strong of an actor, and he's doing a lot, and directors and writers are noticing that. So it's a lot of that going on right now, and Koji's the man. Like, when he shows up, we know you got to be there. You got to.
You know, with proper guidance, man, I could see him in a Mortal Kombat movie.
Absolutely.
Who you think he could play?
I would have him be young Sub-Zero, Quiet Liang.
Ooh.
Be Han's brother. Yeah.
I'm with it.
Just saying.
I'm with it.
Yeah.
Cause my boy is fire.
Yeah, he's great, man.
He's fire.
He charisma. He got star power for sure.
And you know,
yeah,
coming in with the style of it, and it's like when we talk about when we were younger, we watched certain actors and stuff like that, and you had that morality, like I want to be like them, or you admire them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's kind of like, excuse me. It's kind of like how Arnold and Sylvester Stallone was, and Bruce Lee and Chuck Norris, and Steven Seagal, and you know what I mean. He has that, you know, and we have it. You know what I mean. We have the Donnie Yens, we have the Joe Taslims. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're there. You know, don't get me wrong. Michael Jai White. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Scott Adkins. They're there.
Tiger Chen.
And he's going right in that exactly.
Tony Jaa.
Keanu Reeves. You know what I mean? It's right there.
They
so
put the work in.
He's one of those. He's one of those new legendary action heroes I see in the future.
Yeah, and he's got a team supporting him. So the guys you just mentioned, like, you know, they find their way, and like they're part of the new gen. They're the next wave.
And don't think I forgot about my boy Jackie. You know, Jackie Chan, baby.
And
you
Iko.
Know what I mean? I didn't forget about him.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
But he's part of that era.
So
I mean, the new era, you know?
Yeah, and it's cool, man. It's a dope renaissance, man. Like, everything's coming full circle with the action territory anyway. And Koji's, he's making his wave, like, everywhere.
Well, enough said for me.
Let's get
into this reaction. It was episode 2, right?
Yep. Think you could take me on? It's the wrong question.
Dang, this headphones are...
Do you want to find out?
All right.
I love that.
All right, and we gonna start this thing right now. I love that beat. Boop, 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 boop.
Oh, yeah.
Shit. You have something for me. Okay, then.
It's on. Here it is.
This is bullshit. This fucking onion shouldn't be here.
Father Gene said work him in, so we're working him in. You'll see, he can scrap like a motherfucker.
He's too fucking fresh.
And I thought we were getting along so well.
Maybe you wouldn't have such a smart mouth if I took out all your teeth.
I'd pay to see that.
Damn.
Man, ruthless.
Just don't get in my fucking way.
Look, it's your first real run, so just hang back, keep an eye out. You get me?
I got you.
It's crazy. Hustling been going on forever.
Man, you a bad dude when you pay for your own fight. Like that modern Texas Western. Here we go.
Damn.
Oh, damn. Woo. All skull.
Oh, shoot.
God.
Wonder how I got these scars?
Woo. Oh.
Damn.
Epic. Oh.
Phone check, fool. Phone check.
What? I think he's dead.
He's an artist. Let him work.
Oh, shoot. You must have learned that from Terrifier.
MK1.
Art the Clown, baby.
Right.
What the fuck are you doing?
Making a statement.
We aren't thieves, and this isn't a robbery.
That was smooth.
Smart. Make it look like
You
it
think
was
they'll
an
get the
outside attack.
Damn.
All right. Talk about chop shop. Oh, shoot.
Got my
In
hair
there.
rosing. Look, it rose all up on me.
Man.
Tajin was a stupid farm girl who died in Sun Yang's bed. He beat me, raped me.
All right. Shout Jeet Kune Do.
Thank you. Well, hello, little lady. Hello. How are we?
Lee, what are you doing here? The chief sent me to get you.
Old fashioned family right there, bro.
Yeah.
Man.
There was a killing down at the Banshee last night.
I was at the Banshee last night. Who was it?
I don't know. Chief just told me to find you and get our asses over there.
I don't know what that means. Why does Flanagan want us down at the Banshee? We're on the Chinatown beat.
I asked him the same thing, but he wasn't in an explaining sort of mood. Morning, ma'am. Apologies for disturbing you at home.
This is Officer Lee. He's on the squad. Go to your mother.
That accent. Where are you from, Officer Lee?
Georgia, ma'am.
And how does your wife feel about your new assignment?
Oh, I'm not married.
Handsome look like you. There must be someone pining for you back home then?
No, ma'am.
Shame.
Shame they couldn't charm their way out of getting their asses kicked in the war.
She's being polite.
Yeah.
Maybe that's how they used to do it back then.
Old fashioned. I'm reading the room like, wait a minute.
She's gonna go with her daddy.
Hey.
Look at them kids outside, bruh.
Class.
I feel like a History Channel right now. Like
Very much.
kids outside playing. The whole family.
Living
The
life.
mom holding her baby.
Cooking.
Not a dog.
Man.
Holding dogs and chucking baby over there crying.
Classic look.
I ain't gonna lie, that come home to that, you got all
Yeah.
them kids running around.
That was a very good scene too,
That's
by the
nice,
way.
man. I know some people might be like, this clutter. Ain't nothing like that.
You're a beautiful woman, Lee John. Thank you. It takes work, doesn't it? Beauty. It takes work and vigilance and pain. I guess so. But it's a double-edged sword because beauty is an unforgiving canvas. It makes it harder to conceal the blemishes, things you don't want others to see. You're working for the Long Zii. What?
Damn.
You're working for the Long Zii and you brought their hatchet man into my house. Don't worry, Lee John. You'll still be beautiful.
Yo.
Damn, back to back.
Morning, Bill. Leeds.
It's Lee, sir.
Look at this fucking mess.
Tongue out, bro.
No witnesses.
Happened pretty late from what we can gather. If we had any, they would have been deep in their cups by then anyway.
Cut this one's head clean off. That one put
bro,
up a fight.
when he ended.
Proper mess when they gutted him.
You recognize these boys?
That one's Morgan. The one missing his head is Davis. And you think the Chinese did this?
This was an assassination. By sword, for fuck's sake. I don't think it was the Chinese. I know it was.
Well, let's keep that pot quiet for now, okay?
What the fuck is he doing?
Lee?
Yes?
Are we disturbing you?
Not at all. Making some notes.
Put the man's guts back in his fucking belly.
I love that accent, man.
It's your
When you say the F word like that, it just works.
Bring
man.
me some murderers.
Well, a murderer.
What's that?
With this second fella, his knife hand cut almost clean off. One blow, and he's cut pretty deep in the gut. I've slaughtered cattle and venison, but to cut through a moving body like that, active muscle and tissue, that's an expert swordsman. Probably the same man. Decapitated our first fella. See here? One swipe. Struggle, no hesitation.
Bring me my goddamn murderers. Dead or alive.
Man, they hate being wrong, don't they?
All right. Broke it down.
What you just did there, don't do that again. Be back in a minute.
He know he right, though.
Yeah.
Protected.
You see those boys out there?
I did.
Fucking savages we're dealing with. You find those slanty fuckers, you hear me? We can't have the chinks thinking they can get away with shit like this. And in our neighborhood, it will not fucking stand. In the meantime, as I paid you to keep your boy from testifying against Morgan and Davis, and his dead man cannot stand trial, I'll be wanting that money back now.
Of course. The thing is, I don't have it all right now.
I thought you were done with the fucking cards, Bill.
They weren't quite done with me, I guess.
Jesus, Bill. Well, I guess I don't mind owning a cop.
I'll get you your money.
That time's come and gone. With the interest accruing and whatnot, you'll work it off.
Excuse me, gentlemen. Sergeant, the chief was just wondering where you disappeared to.
Where are you from, officer?
Savannah, Georgia, sir.
You're not Irish.
You make that sound like a character flaw.
It's no fucking attribute.
Bill, taking breakfast breaks now, are we? Morning, Mr. Leary.
Chief.
You boys need to head down to the wharf. We've got some new stiffs.
The wharf. That's not Chinatown.
Tell that to the dead Chinaman blocking up the traffic.
Well, I guess the news isn't all bad then, is it?
Let's go.
We got an old spaghetti western of Sherlock Holmes and Watson.
All in one. All in one.
咁快翻轉頭嘅？我隻佬好細嘅啫喎，有冇佢份量俾多咗佢食啊？
係俾佢嘅。
哦，唔係俾佢㗎。
份量與雙倍唔該。
Remind me of Jackie Chan Adventures, his uncle.
Right, yeah. Great series. A lot of cool, subtle homage to show through, and I think they purposely did that for people that like this
It's the
show.
style of it, you know, the culture.
It's respect, though, for sure.
See, uncle, look, Jackie.
Uh-huh.
That's tight.
咁輕啊？
冇計啊！呢個禮拜啲生意都唔好啊。
咁點啊？
Why don't you just leave him alone?
對唔住啊，老細，我小姐唔知道你係邊個。
哦，咁你同你小姐講，如果識做嘅話，攞咗啲嘢就即刻扯。He's a dangerous man. We go now.
You think you're so tough, intimidating an old man? Cowards.
Please, missus. They don't understand you.
I think they understand me perfectly.
黐線啊！呢個死八婆。Not bad looking though. Oh my god.
Gangster, bro. The transition. I love it.
Okay,
Yeah, that's
Uncle.
I love it.
Let's sort this shit out. Now you're not some more chop for me next week,
The
right?
lingo's on point.
I know,
Bravo.
that's not the question. All right, let's go. What the fuck?
That transition to translation is people
Oh,
gotta love that part.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it works
We'll
with
take
the
it from here.
storytelling too.
It made me feel like I've been watching it so long. Now I'm
Again
like
with the damn
transitioning
notebook.
to like, yo,
Right.
here we go.
Helps me organize things.
We tried to solve every Chinese crime.
These men were butchered, Sergeant.
They're gangsters. It's an occupational hazard. You smell that? It's opium. I don't need your little book to know that this was a tongue hit.
Piece
Some
of
of their
bologna.
buddies will butcher the guys that did this.
Fried bologna sandwich over there, bro.
Showing up every day by the boatload.
Want one now, Oscar Mayer.
Throwback.
You can write that down.
What do they want?
They want them, and they're welcome to.
Tasm, he come a long ways, bro.
Yeah.
Raid, bro.
Took off after that.
I take it we're not gonna write up a report?
When it comes to the Chinese, we're not cops. We're janitors. Our job is to mop it up and get the hell out of the way before the blades start to fly again.
Yeah, this ain't the last. War is coming.
I warned you about this. The Hopway have controlled the molasses trade for years. They won't stand by while we break the treaty.
But opium is the future. That's why the Hopway resources are growing faster than ours. We don't get in now, we won't survive.
This is no time for war. Not with the duck government trying to drive us out.
The longer we wait, the more powerful the Hopway become.
And the bigger the target they make for the duck cops. Did you know they formed a Chinatown squad?
How did you know that?
I have my sources in the pond.
Very.
What does Lee Yong think? I assume you discussed it with him?
He agrees that the Hopway are becoming too powerful.
Look at my hand. I used to be able to snap the bones of a man's hand in my... Now my hand shakes, my knees are weak, my heart skips every third or fourth beat. But if there is one advantage to old age, it's perspective.
Close enough.
Man,
I
love
need
that.
you to trust me.
Sound like more crowded than usual?
Joe
Why pay for Irish labor when you can get 3 chinks for the price of 1?
Gotta go where the wisdom
The
is.
regular working man is fucked.
They should take it up with the men doing the hiring instead of blaming the Chinese. Trying to eat, same as everybody else. What?
Funny hearing you talk about fair labor practices, considering where you come from.
Just because I'm from the South doesn't mean I condone slavery.
Maybe not, but it fed your family just the same, didn't it?
I'm just curious, are you ever in a good mood, Bill?
I'm in a good mood
That's
right now.
deep, man.
Very, right. I mean, the breakdowns. I mean, they're organic. We
Bruce
said
was
ain't
coming
wrong.
with this back then.
Yeah.
She's even got in the proper suits and everything.
You dress me in a fancy suit, I'll follow you anywhere. Hey, talking to you.
Listen, I don't know who you are, but you men need to go home and sleep it off.
Are you telling us what to do? You can boss your pet Chinaman around. But you don't tell me what to do.
I'm sorry. Come on, Jacob, let's go.
Jacob. He's no fucking Jacob.
Let go of him. Leave me alone.
Uh-oh.
Jacob is from the Bible. This heathen rice nigger ain't in the Bible. There's no China in the Bible.
Oh.
Don't you talk to me, coolie fuck.
Stupid cunt took a bite at him.
Woo!
2 of you, huh?
Oh, shoot. Sit down. Oh! Bro, he playing with him. That is.
He getting them on their side.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
This is Bruce's stuff right here, bro.
Yeah,
I
very
feel
much.
it.
Yeah.
I'm slipping.
You okay?
Yeah.
Oh my
Just got caught off guard.
All right, everybody, mind your business. Show's over.
Wow.
Wait, officer, he was defending us.
He was beating on 2 citizens.
You, get the other one.
You will not get the other one. Jacob was my valet, and he did nothing wrong. Neither did this man. It was these 2 drunks who attacked us.
I didn't see how it got started, but it wasn't the Chinese fellow who hit me. It was that one.
Look, what I saw was this thug in a tongue suit beating on 2 men and a cop. So he's coming with me. You, check the other one. See if they need the hospital. If they're up to it, you get their statements.
Damn.
Sergeant.
Very familiar, right?
I'm Penelope Blake, Mayor Blake's wife, and I'm telling you, you're arresting the wrong man.
Speak up, yeah.
I don't think so.
I understand both dynamics.
He's smart. He just switched it on him.
Yeah.
Times.
He was bringing back
the
her.
ducks
Yeah.
think we're less than human. We can't own, we can't vote, and yet somehow
How did
we're
this sleep
responsible for
under
the
the
economic
rug,
woes of
man?
the
How did it
entire
slip under the rug?
So
man?
long.
It's a sleeper.
Yeah.
They hate us because they fear us, and that fear is where we get our fucking edge. You get me? The Hopway keeps that fear alive. They stay the fuck out of Chinatown, and we all continue to earn. Yes. What is it, Chow?
Your boy, the new one, he's been arrested.
This is gangster.
Ah Sahm? When?
A few hours ago, scrapping with some ducks in the pond.
What the fuck was he doing in the pond?
I have no idea.
You have no idea? You were responsible for him.
Can you get him out? Pay someone off? Are you serious? We can't just leave him to rot.
Any half-wit onion knows better than to scrap with ducks in their pond. And I'm not gonna reward his stupidity or expose us any more than he already has by trying to get him out. Got enough of my own fucking problems. 2 ducks were diced last night. The same 2 killed those coolies a few nights ago. The bulls suspect Chinese vengeance. The Irish are out for blood. This arrest just might take the heat off Chinatown. Shit. Shut your mouth. I appreciate your loyalty to Ah Sahm, but it's misplaced. We don't know him yet. And this is no time for wild cards.
I never liked that motherfucker anyways.
God damn, this acting is phenomenal, bro. Especially him.
Yeah. Loyal to the cause.
Everybody's on point.
Yeah.
Do you understand me? Officer Lee, you?
You're wasting your time. He's probably undocumented. Just put down John Chinaman and let's get on with it.
Can't we get a translator? I think there'd be a protocol for this.
There is John Chinaman.
Yeah.
He getting him on his side.
Yeah.
Smart.
Building that morality.
What is that?
Is this really necessary?
Health regulations. You've seen how they live. Whatever they've got, we don't want them spreading it around here. Here.
Penny.
That man they arrested, he wasn't the one who attacked us.
I've asked you not to parade your Chinamen around town. I can't be perceived as being in the business of hiring coolies.
I wasn't parading him around. These 2 men attacked Jacob. When I intervened, they went after me, and then this Chinese man saved us. I tried to explain that to the sergeant, that he was arresting the wrong man, but he wouldn't listen to me.
The man they arrested was a member of the Hop Wei Tong, a notoriously brutal gang. He was carrying weapons and attacked 2 law-abiding citizens.
I was the one who was attacked.
And thank God you weren't harmed. But you walked a Chinese past the sandlot. Any idiot could tell you that was a bad idea. You all but provoked them.
That's absurd.
Did you know that the 2 men arrested for killing Merriweather's coolies were hacked to pieces outside a pub last night?
No.
They're getting bolder, coming into our neighborhoods now, killing on our streets. You think it's a coincidence? On the very next day, we arrest a Chinese gangster just a short distance from that pub.
You don't know that it was him.
You don't know that it wasn't.
I don't know what I was thinking coming here.
She know it wasn't him because he was bringing back
I'm
the blood.
mystified myself.
Penny, dear, hello.
Daddy, what are you doing here?
I might ask you the same thing. I thought you abhorred the halls of power.
With unmitigated passion.
As do I. And yet here we are. Are you okay, dear?
I'm fine.
We miss you at the house. You should come by. See your sisters. They're lonely without you.
Not as lonely as I am. I'm sorry, Daddy. I didn't mean
Mr.
it.
Mercer.
Right on time, I see.
Afternoon, Mr. Buckley.
Mrs. Blake, I'm glad to see you looking so well. I heard about your unfortunate episode today.
What episode? What's he talking about?
Nothing.
Oh, gosh.
I'm fine. And I don't want
It's
to
always
keep it
that
from you.
one.
Yep.
Are you sure?
Tell Nadine and Sophie I'll be by this weekend to see them.
To a father growing old, nothing is dearer than a daughter. Euripides said that.
Do you have children, Mr. Buckley?
I was just about to, yeah, like, why are you
God,
doing
no.
that? Why is he poking the bear?
Honor waiting.
Walking around in like house.
You, Lori?
Oh, just watching
He's
house.
still down
too.
here. Did you hear Flanagan? He's already announced
I
the
skipped the
cop
whole
Banshee
episode to the
murder.
last 10 minutes.
Look,
Oh, that's
there
where
we
he's
are.
sick from.
We have exactly no evidence to support that claim.
You saw the way he took those guys on, spinning and kicking. He's like a goddamn fighting machine.
Doesn't put him at the Banshee.
Yeah? How many guys you ever see can fight like that? You said it yourself. It could have been a single person who did Morgan and Davis. A killer like that? I imagine he'd have to move something like the way this guy moves.
And if you're wrong?
Well, we still got him for the assault. And that, I saw with my own eyes. Plus, he was wearing Hopway colors. So it's a pretty safe bet he's guilty of something.
You're all guilty of something.
Yeah, that's the spirit. Come on.
And the price of steel continues to rise, so I was compelled to take
It's
a
already a
position on
connection.
credit. I've had steel being delivered on a weekly basis in anticipation of your order, and every day the order doesn't come, I incur larger warehousing costs as well as carrying costs and interest. As you know, I made those purchases based on your assurance that I would be awarded the exclusive contract to lay cable car track across the city. I put myself in a precarious position on your word. If you don't come through with the order soon, I'll be ruined.
Now, let's be honest. Your company was teetering prior to the mayor's assurances.
What are you insinuating?
I'm not insinuating anything, just pointing out that your position was every bit as precarious before your daughter and the mayor were wed.
You son of a bitch! You think for 1 minute you're gonna pull the rug out from under me now?
Gentlemen, please. Buckley.
I apologize. It was not my intention to.
I was having too much fun.
Oh, good timing.
My word is my bond. It's just taking us a bit longer than expected to get the funding approved. We've got the necessary support from the city council. It's just about massaging the numbers a bit.
If I massage the numbers anymore, I'll be paying you for the honor of laying track.
Now, there's a notion.
I appreciate the visit, Byron. Give me a week. 2 at the most. Miss Carlson will show you out.
Yo, boy.
Not a happy man.
What exactly is the holdup? I thought we had all the approvals in place.
We do. Establishing a cable car network across the city is an enormous undertaking, an enduring legacy for any mayor. I just want to make sure we did our due diligence on Mercy. Measure twice,
Cut once.
I did give him my word.
And he gave you his daughter. Apparently, we both know how to drive a hard bargain.
You're a cold bastard, Buckley.
You're welcome, Mr. Mayor.
Man, old dude got Bill Clinton vibes. He got the accent on point. My apologies.
One of Roosevelt's.
Okay, yeah.
It's Theodore and the other one.
Teddy.
Teddy Roosevelt.
Yeah, that too. Yeah.
This is highly unusual, Mrs. Blake.
It's been an unusual day.
No, Theodore is Teddy.
Here.
I don't know why that would concern you.
Well, keeping my job is what concerns me.
In which case, it would behoove us both to be discreet.
I'm sorry if I was a little short with you out in the street earlier. There was a lot happening.
You were going to arrest him no matter what, weren't you?
Well, he's a criminal, ma'am. And that's generally what I do with criminals. I arrest them.
Well, in this case, you arrested the wrong man.
I was working these streets when you still had your baby teeth.
Damn.
So you'll excuse me if I consider my judgment to be a bit more sound in these matters.
Brutality.
There's your boy. I'll give you a few minutes, which should be more than enough, considering he won't understand a word you say.
He know.
Hello, I'm Penny Blake. It was me that you helped earlier. I don't know if you recognize me. This was mine. You brought it back for me. Anyway, I don't know if you can understand me, but I wanted to say how sorry I am that this happened to you. I know you were only trying to help us. I don't know what I'm doing here. I wanted to thank you, and I want you to know I will do everything I can to help you. Saying you killed those two men outside the pub last night. You don't look like a murderer to me.
He didn't kill those other guys.
Right.
He just whooped their ass.
Yeah, it's different. Yeah.
The other ones killed
I wish
them.
there were more I could do.
I'm not a murderer.
Oh man, he had a Caesar moment. What you say?
No. Right?
So, Ah Sahm.
He was a fool, grabbing in the pond like that.
And Father June?
He's washed his hands. Can you blame him?
No.
Itchy onion. He means something to you?
No. He just seemed promising.
A promising hatchet man.
I know. I don't suppose you have any influence there.
Well, not the kind you need. He bloodied those two ducks pretty good. And now they're going to try to pin that double murder on him, too. It's not a great time for the Hopway to be losing good fighters.
Father June and Long Zii have always managed to keep the peace.
Long Zii isn't calling the shots anymore. War's good for business.
But not for Chinatown.
Chinatown isn't going anywhere.
I keep hearing about this exclusion act.
It'll never pass.
You work every angle, don't you? One of these days, that gift will get you killed.
America isn't a place to live a long life. My philosophy is live fast, die rich. Hopefully in that bed upstairs with a duck girl riding me like a thoroughbred.
Gangster. I told you, he cold.
How did you learn to speak English?
I had an American grandfather.
How does that even happen?
It's kind of a long story.
This is incredible. You can speak to the police, tell them what happened.
It won't help. I'm John Chinaman. No one wants to hear John Chinaman speaking. I'm already guilty. They needed a Chinese scapegoat. I served myself up on a fucking platter.
But you can't just give up. You have nothing to lose.
I've already lost. Blake, better shut things down in here now.
You have to try.
More than meets the eye. I can imagine the shock behavior on that. Yeah.
Yeah.
What is this? What the fuck do you want? I asked you a question.
Oh.
Chow, what the hell does he want?
His men killed last night.
That's got nothing to do with me. They paid me and I walked away just like I was supposed to.
He think maybe you double-cross.
Well, you tell him. If he doesn't get out of here right now, he's gonna walk away with a big fucking hole in his face.
I tell him later.
You tell him now.
Well, now he busy.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Oh.
Wow. There it is. There it is. You learned that from Mad Dog.
Yeah.
Get rid of the body, Chow.
This right here, that's what I do.
Before I think they did fingerprint.
Yeah. Wow.
What an epic episode.
This is excellent storytelling. No doubt.
Oh my gosh. Come on to the theater watching that.
Man, it's very. Is this controversial saying like this Warrior is like Enter the Dragon meets Roots? That's literally what it is, bro. But like all cultures, like it's crazy, like to take that, but to give different perspectives on the segregation, like the racial tensions, like, but you get insight from all sides. Like it's crazy. It was like international roots, but with kung fu. Like,
no, you're absolutely on something with that because
that's dope.
Because I'm seeing like how old boy he was like the Roosevelt Franklin D. Roosevelt. He had that Franklin D. Roosevelt vibe. Then you see
I apologize. I was having too much fun.
You know what I'm saying? And then you see a little bit of Quentin Tarantino style in here.
Yes, very much.
The Hateful Eight, you know what I mean?
Got to go dark humor here now and then.
You know what I'm saying? And then you have the Bruce Lee style.
Yeah.
The mannerisms. some of the dialogue is like how Bruce Lee used to present it back in the day.
Yeah, and then how sometimes he wouldn't say anything; he would just observe the room, like just look at everybody, calm,
and the way they're putting it together, it works, man. Like I'm looking at it, it's beautiful. What was the I think it was an HBO show too. It was a Western one with what's his name? Ian McShane. Ian McShane was in it.
Deadwood.
It has the Deadwood vibe on it too.
Very much, yeah.
So it's like we're there. I'm not tired.
No, not at all.
Like this is good, man. Like damn.
It's taking its time. Like the breakdowns are great, but you're getting all aspects. And then you're seeing like the tension build, and you're seeing the rivalry, then you're seeing like the betrayal, like so you're getting insight on why everybody is doing what they're doing. It's just a gray area. That's not necessarily good and bad, but it's just people trying to survive. You understand? Even the corrupt are everybody's trying to survive. No one wants to be left behind, and that's what I like about it, because it's like I get it, but it's like it's dirt. We got to do this dirt to live and make it. And
it works, dude.
So it's a lot of corruption going on, but it's like survival of the fittest. And we can all relate to survival of the fittest. We understand.
The crazy thing is, too, when it comes to the racism factor of it, we all in history dealt with the same racism.
Sure.
And I mean that on a full spectrum.
Yeah.
Because even the Irish is racist to the Southern guy.
Yeah.
Like, they treat him bad.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, yo, we...
It's funny that you have an open eye, but coming from Georgia, like well,
yo, what the... Like,
man.
everybody, it's crazy.
Yep.
It's crazy. And then you have the Chinese, and they're trying to find their way. And he made a very good point, was like, yo, don't blame them.
Right.
Blame the person that's hiring them. You know what I mean? And he's like, it's funny for you to say that, and your people had slaves. Like, yo, like, oh, snap. Like, touche.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was dope, man. It was dope. Dope episode, man. Just so much style to it.
The cop coming in at odds, trying to build trust with Ah Sahm, Andrew Koji's character. The sister, a toy, doesn't want to lose her position of power, and like her brother's trying to reconnect with her, and like so it's just everybody's at odds.
And she's obviously the older guy knows she's messing with Joe Taslim.
Yeah.
I don't know his name yet, but she's obviously messing with him.
Yeah.
He knows.
Yeah.
It's like we getting everything, bro.
Yeah.
Everything in one area too. It's like we're not even branching out. It's
yeah,
one,
so I like
one town,
that,
bro.
You got the damsels in distress, but the geishas, like they're getting their powers. They keep the guys at bay, with the sex and stuff, but they out there putting in work too behind the scenes. Like you know what I'm saying. So everybody's doing their thing, doing their bidding.
Did you ever watch Boardwalk Empire?
Some of it.
Okay, so it does have some Boardwalk Empire theme to it too.
Okay.
And Boardwalk,
also a Max series.
I believe Boardwalk was around this time too.
Okay. Yeah.
But on the East Coast.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, on the East Coast. I think around this time too.
All right.
Well, no, Boardwalk, I would say when Nookie was younger, it was around this time, because Boardwalk is a little bit more elevated in time.
Gotcha.
They had, they was a little bit more technical and stuff like that.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm down, man.
Just as raw.
I can't wait to get into episode 5 so we can really give a full mini review on it. You know what I mean? But
no, this is great. Writing's on point. The language lingo is on point. The scenery, like it's telling the authentic truth, and that's what's exciting about it, because everybody's getting shine. Even the supporting people, like the background extras, like it's thriving. You're really getting Chinatown. You're getting the Irish experience. You're getting everybody. Like it's great.
I wonder, because I haven't watched any of the award ceremonies, but you guys out there would know. Has this show even been recognized yet? You know what I mean?
That's a great question.
If not, I feel this is why I don't watch award ceremonies, because you have a show like this has been around since 2019. And granted, it was on a bad, I don't want to say a bad network. It was Cinemax or something.
Yeah,
but
Cinemax.
It was a less known network. You know what I mean? But this show is really good, and I thought that shows, voted on shows that were just good, regardless of how many views they get. Because in that case, we would say, like, that's why a lot of these shows get nominated.
Right.
And it kind of contradicts itself now, because when I think about it, if you're going on viewing experience and how many people watch and pay to watch the show, then most of these movies shouldn't be getting nominated.
Yeah.
Because I thought it was
there's more
out
hype
of quality. Like,
right.
oh, this is a good movie. This is a good show. it gets nominated for best movie or best show, which makes people go watch it.
There's more hype than actual credentials behind the reviews and stuff like that. So it's, I get that.
Because I'm getting everything out of this. And then it's starting to look, it just let me know. I want to know, you know what I mean? Because I don't remember anything hearing about this show being nominated.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything on Warrior getting Emmys. And there is other good shows out there that have received things like that. But it's always like, they always treat the action genre like a stepchild, man. I've noticed that.
Yeah.
It's like, man, but good stories are good stories.
But isn't something like Game of Thrones action too?
Yeah.
Fantasy and action?
Yes.
So I don't know. But I do know this actor don't look like Jon Snow, so
it writes itself. It's like they know when they want to give credit to something. They want to do it when they feel it's time.
If you give my drift, it's kind of because if you're going on viewing, then I'll be like, okay.
Right.
But then I'm watching, you know, these award ceremonies, and I'll be like, who's watching this? And they're like, this is the most cinematic movie I've ever seen in my life, but no one watched it. And you know what I mean? They win best film or best show, and then, you know, best acting in a drama, and it's like, okay, cool. But
that's crazy.
This show looks really good. I'm really down for it. I can't wait. I don't see this show failing in any form or fashion.
It's too real and it's organic, but it's also entertaining, and it's also fundamentally like educational too. Like it's got a lot going on. It's got a lot.
And to know that Bruce came up with this back in the day, man.
Yeah.
Like,
it was onto something.
What was on a piece of napkin or something?
Yeah.
Like
short stories.
Like yo,
short stories while he was doing Enter the Dragon and stuff like that.
The man was ahead of his time.
Yeah.
Bro.
So you know, go back and watch Kung Fu, the original series with Carradine. You'll see this is what this offspring of that.
Bro.
Yeah.
And you know it's crazy because, you know, I feel like if Brandon Lee was still around, he would have been in it.
Absolutely.
Cause Shannon, right? Shannon,
Lee.
she you know, hooked this up. You know what I mean? Got this going. But Brandon Lee, I think, would have been in this.
Oh yeah.
I think he would have been in this.
I don't see why he wouldn't.
I think he would have been in this.
Yeah.
His character, what Andrew?
Ah Sahm.
Yeah. What's his name in the show though? Asam?
Yeah,
Asam.
Yeah.
Asam's character has, you know, he said his grandfather was white.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. So it kind of like, it's like hand in hand.
Right. I see where you're going.
Kind of hand in hand. Like,
that
was it cool. Was it written for Brandon Lee? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
that would have been cool.
I don't know.
That would have been cool.
That'd have been a crazy what if situation. But it's not about us.
It's about y'all.
Post your comments down below. Let us know what your thoughts are on this episode. And if you've seen the show and the series all the way to season, please don't spoil it for none of us out here that's just now taking a look at it. Let us enjoy this ride like you got a chance to enjoy it. Okay. New to the channel, go ahead and press that subscribe button. Thumbs this video up. Don't forget to share on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Also follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Patreon where you can find the full reaction on I'm J3.
We're on the Shogun Ninja Assess.
Road to 100,000 subscribers.